more information and understand more about like war, right? I don't know all the ins and outs of a war, and I'm not going to pretend that I do. But I think it's like interesting that people with no military experience like have such strong opinions and they all think they're right when none of them
wouldn't it be the other way
like
around? Wouldn't it be the
like
other way around? Like, hey, maybe
No.
like the
but Josie,
industrial
I'm just
military
gonna I want
complex
to listen.
is the good guys?
Wait, say that
Yeah,
again.
ask an IDF
Wouldn't it be
soldier
the
what.
other way?
Just let me also posit this though. Wouldn't it also be that the people who make a living by promoting and engaging in war, like that's their job, that's their
Those are the
career?
good guys. You don't have the information, Beardsley.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
not
when they have like an incentive to like obfuscate or hide the truth about what's going on to make it more appealing to people to
Especially
engage
when
in
it's
it.
like
You know what I mean?
it's been declassified so many times that they're the bad guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I get what you're saying. I don't totally disagree that there's a lot of armchair warriors on Twitter for sure, but I also think that like experience doesn't always equate to like knowledge all of the time. You know what I mean? Or just truth.
well, I don't know. I think it kind of does. Like I think because I guess when I'm in I see the difference between like people like just because I grew up with my dad, right? And my dad's like he owns a pretty big software company. And it's just like a lot of times when I see people on like Twitter giving like he would never give his opinion on something, and you get that with a lot of like high level guys where they're not going to give their opinion on something they haven't worked with directly or like I don't know like spent like they're not at least not overly like confident like with the ego. I see a lot of people talking about the like war and I'm like, well, what do you know? You're like
Well,
you don't know
we can make deductions from seeing videos, from seeing the blackmail
Hold on.
operations. We make deductions.
But wait, how do you see a blackmail operation? Like,
Well, we know Epstein
What?
was working for Mossad. I mean, that's
but
pretty.
how do you know? How do you know that?
I mean,
Have
yeah, I
you
guess we
ever
don't
heard
know that,
of
but
Jeffrey
a
Epstein?
high
What is
IQ
going
Well,
on?
Pearl,
Like, because isn't it all through like stuff you found online?
but Pearl, don't you have like a podcast where you do like takes of just your opinion on kind of everything that's going on,
yeah,
like
this is one of
statistics?
those.
Yeah,
This
but
is one
now
of
you're
those
doing a lot
takes.
of
No, the
bottism.
stuff I'm pretty like
This is one
good
of those
about.
takes. This is one of those takes.
Well, I kind
Hey,
of stay
Pearl.
in my lane. I stay in.
Yeah, stay in your
You
lane.
asked me a question.
Pearl,
You asked me a
there's
question.
Stay in your
a
lane.
guy you
I
should talk to.
but like
Pearl.
my point is none of you have a lane because none of you have like the military experience. I don't think anyways. I don't know you guys personally, but I'm just saying with this issue. What I
Pearl,
talk
what are
Pearl.
you
about is I
Yeah,
talking
but
about? Like,
Pearl,
interview
we can say that about
like
things that you say all the time.
are you saying that you need to be an IDF
We've got
soldier
an
for
echo.
Hamas to comment on the war? Like, what are you saying?
well I like I like some credibility like anything. You know what I mean? Anything but just like a Twitter streamer. Like
So, is it like you think the statistics of the war are flawed versus like the statistics that you typically run through, or what?
Well, I mean,
well, I think that like things
What if we ask
can
Pearl like you've never been a man, so now we can never hear Pearl's opinion on men?
Well, that's not a
Right.
personal opinion. That's just the fact that she gathers.
wait.
That's different. It doesn't matter who
So
delivers
I
it.
talked about the experience. I interviewed 1,000 people, and that's
Yeah,
usually the
you don't
experience
have
I draw upon.
you don't have a
I do agree that there's some things that are out of my scope because I'm a woman. I totally agree. Like there's some things that are just out of scope. But I'm not even saying you're right or you're wrong about the war. I don't know. But I always just wonder how people have such an ego about something like you're all getting aren't you getting your information online?
No,
So it's
Pearl,
like
Pearl,
I
that's
mean,
not
a
what I'm
lot of
like
the
saying.
most
IDF
people are just
guys.
well,
like
hang on.
like aren't
Like,
they mostly just repeating what like Nick says or what like
what
someone
about
else?
Well,
what about for the last 50 years? If it's older information, is that valid?
Yo,
Well,
I dated a Palestinian. I dated a Palestinian, and they left. They left Gaza and shit because of the fucking thing. I know people personally that are affected by it. I mean, what are we talking about? We're just gonna
Well,
We're
I
just going to
It's
deny
just
that it happens because I haven't seen it myself. What are we talking about?
You've
I mean, this
seen
is
Well,
one
just
it
kind of
side
is.
it's
of
kind
it.
of a
It's a
flawed. It's kind of
two-sided
a flawed.
conflict. It's not
It's
that
kind of a.
easy. It's not that
No, but
simple.
she's saying that people aren't being
Oh
bombed.
my
Isn't that what
god.
she's saying?
know.
And
That's what I said. I don't
that's the
know.
argument at the beginning, is what you said.
Well, it's just
No,
this is just like a
that's
flawed way
not
of
that's
like
not what I
Just
thinking
a
about it.
said.
But
pearl. There's
oh,
somebody, if you've got like, if you ever want to interview somebody or just have a discussion with somebody with like military experience, his name is Brian Suits. He hosts a podcast, Dark Secret Place. You can look him up. He's been on Fox News. He's been around for years. He was at KFI 640 for a long time. If you want, I can introduce you. Like, he would be like really happy to answer questions if you had any regarding that.
Well,
well,
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
just be seeing dead on my Twitter all the time. So that's kind of where I just go
it's
to.
just like if we're only supposed to talk about things that we have experience with, you know how like boring the world would be. Like, what I'm supposed to get on Twitter and listen to some fucking McDonald's
True.
fry cook tell me about like
I would have to
I don't know,
talk
beef
about flat
tallow, you
Earth.
know?
I would just talk about flat Earth.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just it's like I mean, you know, just this idea like what if I watch a bad movie just because I've never made a movie before, I'm not allowed to have an opinion and voice my opinion on what my thoughts were on the movie. You know what I mean? It's like I just think it's a flawed
well, no,
way of looking at things.
everyone's allowed to. I just don't really take it as like I don't because I just see people come with such an ego, like they could never be wrong about like it's there's certain topics that people just I always just think it's so interesting that they have such an ego about it.
Well, yeah, it's my
Like the
opinion. Why would I think that I'm wrong? It's my opinion.
well,
You know?
I don't know. It's kind of like humility, I guess. Like, you know.
I think for this specifically, people are like pretty pissed off too. I mean, it's kind of like righteous if it's about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know,
Now,
but
listen, I would need to
the
ask.
other side, like both sides, to me, I'm just like a
Yeah.
bystander. Both sides say the same thing. Like they both say they're killing each other. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not like I don't
And
know.
you know,
This is just a
it's
woman
funny
comment.
you mentioned that, but I was on Suleiman's space a few days ago, and I literally sat there for 2 hours trying to just justify myself because I told people, "Do you guys realize how like mind sick you guys are by cheering on innocent getting killed in their bunkers, and you guys are happy about that?"
Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. Everybody knows that by now.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Why
here's
are
Yeah,
the
we
but
thing.
still,
laughing?
yo,
these
first of all,
children
all right,
are
so
Because
we
children.
can make deductions of what's happening. We could see I feel like this conversation. Pearl's trying to
Listen,
obfuscate.
if
Fucking
you don't hold
Josie
on, no,
lives in
no, no,
Israel.
stop,
Josie, you live
stop.
in Israel, so you have a bias.
I live in
Pearl
we got
doesn't want
California.
to talk
Mossad in
I
about
live
it.
in
here.
Pearl
California.
doesn't want to
Joseph
talk about it because
Mossad.
she's
It's
scared of
Joseph
still
losing her
Mossad.
fucking
fucking.
Joseph
trash.
Mossad.
Yo,
Well,
Pearl doesn't want to talk about it because
here's
she's
the
scared
thing.
of
Guys,
No,
shut
losing
the
her
fuck up.
fucking
well,
sponsorships and
here's
shit.
the
We know
thing,
what's
though. It's
happening
like
here.
here's the
We know
thing.
what's
It's
happening
like
I
here.
work
Come
with
on.
Myron. What?
yeah, here's the thing. It's like clearly, I think a lot of people when they're talking about the war, like I would understand Pearl's point if like people were out here saying like, well, I think that like militarily we should deploy from the eastern side of Iran in order to invade and like discussing like really intricate military strategy, right? Like, yeah, maybe you should shut the fuck up. You're not a
Right.
general, but like I think most people are talking about the war from like just a moral perspective of like, yeah, I don't really think that like is inherently a good thing to do morally
It's not
against the
chill.
people, you know? So,
Yeah, it's if you cheer on children, get Palestinian children or Jewish children,
But didn't
don't talk to me. We're
didn't
not
we like
friends.
bomb
That's
The only
it.
difference is when it's like one for every 10,000 of any other child. Like,
It's
let's be fucking
still
real.
bad, and it's not gonna bring any Palestinian children back.
Yeah. I think Josie also with that
You,
mainly people are kind of just like excited to see the like what was kind of coming to them in a sense. But like obviously
Hey,
I don't like
I'm
either
gonna lie.
way.
I'm not gonna lie. I had that little trilly feeling when it happened too. Okay, I'm guilty of that. But the fact that they're just cheering on that openly, it's mind sickening to
Yeah,
me. Just
nobody likes
well,
war. We
they're
get it.
getting
Yeah,
what
I agree. Nobody likes war. Nobody. I didn't like when Israel being bombed either. But it's like,
it's not a war,
yeah,
man. It's
that's
a
that's right.
genocide, bro. It's not even a war, bro. It's
yeah, no, I agree.
genocide,
I
bro.
agree with you. They are Palestinians. I agree with you. 100%.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know, and I don't really. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, but that's
I
the
know.
other thing too
That's
is like,
insane.
okay, you don't know, and like we clearly know more about this than you do. So it's just like weird that you would try to like question like our knowledge on it when you don't even
I
have
can't.
you won't
I
even like
can't.
bother
I
to look
can't
into
question
it.
any knowledge ever.
Well, because you don't know though. It's like it'd be one
But
thing if
like,
you looked into it yourself, but you'd haven't.
but neither do you. Like,
What are you
you
talking
didn't.
about? You don't.
Yes,
You
we
how do
do.
you
We
know
see
what?
the
How do
You
you
videos on
guys
know what
just
Twitter. We
I
watch.
see
know?
the
You guys
videos on
just
Twitter.
watch like what Nick says and repeat it.
It's like
You
No,
keep
no, we
saying
see
that,
the
Pearl, but
videos
are
on
you
Twitter.
saying that
Yeah,
Nick
yeah,
is
you
wrong?
keep
Like,
you
what
keep
is Nick
saying
wrong
that.
about? Actually,
Yeah,
No,
first of all, you
like,
keep
But like
saying
no
that.
no no
exactly.
no no like what how do you know what I know, Pearl? How do you know what I've
Yeah.
watched or read or discussed or anything? Like you're making a big inference for no
Yeah, I
reason.
was
Like
talking about this shit before.
you've admitted that you don't pay attention and that you don't watch anything because you don't care because you're a girl, which like hey, congratulations on your like female privilege or
But
whatever,
how do
but
you? But you
um
don't really care either, because if you did, you'd be like working in the industry. Like you wouldn't just be streaming.
huh?
Like you're not just like
Huh?
what are you talking
What
streaming
about?
the
Like
doesn't
what I have
count.
to go like
Like, because I feel
no,
like
you're right, Pearl.
people. I feel
You're
like
right,
people
Pearl.
online
I'm gonna
like
go get a job at fucking
Pearson, it
what
BlackRock
doesn't
right
matter.
now.
You should be
Like, what are you
working for
talking about?
Hamas
like.
if you care.
No,
Yeah.
I just see this a lot online. Like people feel like they're like doing something by like streaming, but you're just like, do you know what
No, I
I mean?
Is it,
don't.
All right, then you should quit your podcast. Then
Yeah,
you
like what
shouldn't
are you talking?
podcast anymore, Pearl.
Yeah, bro, why aren't you a lawyer fighting in
Yeah, why don't?
courts for
Yeah,
men's rights? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Again, like I go on the internet and I give my opinion about things, which,
Well, I
like,
would
what's the
agree that
fucking
the lawyer
problem?
like fighting for men's rights like has way like they care way more. Like yeah, I would agree. And
Well,
Yeah,
even that you
I
gave them a
report,
platform if they're out there.
I just like I do a call-in show, so people just call in and give their opinions. Like it's a
yeah,
call-in
okay, but
show.
like,
You give
like
people
what?
a
Like, what's?
platform. I mean, everybody has a role somehow. So I think it's kind of
Like
unfair to discredit what
well,
she's doing.
well,
Honestly,
I mean, I don't really care if they listen. They don't watch my show, so I don't care. But
Yeah, but you
I
don't really care about anything. That's kind of the point we're trying to make here. It's like
well,
you get to live
no, I
you get
think
to
like
live this sort of like
people,
aloof
yeah, but
life.
it's just like a virtue signal saying you care if you're not like doing anything. It's just like
What do you? How
Pearl,
is
you
it a
should be having sex with these lonely men.
like
bro?
I
How is it
see
a
it
virtue
as
signal? Again, you don't understand like the
come
burden of a
on.
man, dude. Like you don't understand. Like it is our duty as men to care about what happens in the world and to voice our opinions about it. Like it is our job as men to be educated about like foreign
isn't it
affairs and
more
what's
like
happening.
men like do something about it and women voice their opinion? Isn't it like the
Do you
opposite?
think that every man in the world has
What?
to
Who
like
wants to
go
hear
and
a
like
woman's
work for the
opinions? Like,
government?
what?
Like
No, but that's what
what do you?
women do. Like women are the ones like we are the ones who always are giving our opinions. Men go like
Pearl,
do
didn't you say that?
something.
Well, yeah, that's what you're doing right now. Like
I
we
know.
know.
Don't give them any ideas.
I know.
Not really. She's not even. She's not even giving an opinion. She's just saying she's ignorant of the whole situation, and then telling us that we don't know what the fuck we're talking about at the same time. Which I don't
But I
really know how
think
you
she
can
Well,
do
I
both at
don't
started as a
once.
like you
question,
don't
no?
think it's like valid to want people like to think that opinions are more credible from people that have like experience in the field. Like you think that's a crazy
It's
like
been
thought?
4 years though of this. Like it's been 4 years. If you don't have an opinion by now, you're just Jewish, or I'm
Well, and
sorry.
also, I mean, I've said too. It's
Well,
like again, like, and you've completely glazed
like
over this because of course you
why
have.
would I have
Is that
an
the people who do have experience with this have an vested interest to like obfuscate the truth away from us. I'm not sure you know this, Pearl, but the government actually doesn't like. They're not very forthcoming with the truth all of the time because it's like, especially with regards to war, because it's kind of nasty business. And if people knew the real truths of war, then they'd be fucking horrified. You know what I mean?
well, but that's my point too is like you don't think there's like classified information that you guys don't know?
Yeah, but there is
Yeah.
no amount of classified information in the world that's going to make it okay for me to like accept the murder of. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'd make the opposite argument that there's no level of classified information that uncovers more truth than an iPhone filming a war.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, so when Zherka says it, okay, all right, I see how it is.
Boom.
I
So
need
we
learn
hate
like
Israel now.
Zherka
Let's go.
does, dude.
Well, I think that's a good point, but I would still say that like I do think opinions are more credible when people have like like hands-on experience. But like I just think that, sorry. You
Yeah,
know,
but that's the
I don't, and I don't think it means you care because you stream about it. Like, I don't really think it does.
okay, bro. How
Yeah, I
many?
mean, there's grifters
Bro,
out
how
there for
many?
sure.
Sorry. Like,
Bro, how?
people stream about like Nala streaming about Christianity. That doesn't mean she cares or no
Bro,
Melody bad.
you know how high army, military
I hate
higher
that
ups
bitch.
and generals, you know how high they score on psychopathy?
No idea.
It's scary. Like you wouldn't want your information from those
Yeah,
people.
Well, the thing is, too, it's like, dude,
yeah.
Maybe
I
you
don't know, like,
wouldn't, but I might. To be honest.
I'm saying you wouldn't trust them, kind of like you wouldn't trust Hillary Clinton because she also scores high. Like high functioning people are like that. They're very cold blooded, right?
As long as they're on your side and that you're useful to them and you're useful to them, they're useful to you. That's what it really matters. Is once the tides start shifting, that it becomes a dangerous game to play.
Yeah, I've had people tell me, that, so you don't think any army generals on earth have clean hands? And no, I don't. Like none of them. You know, like even he was cool for a bit, but they lose their way eventually. In that's the profession. It's the profession of like, you get more intense over the years. You bomb the shit out of everyone.
I mean, it even happens in the rank and file, dude. It's like how many guys come back home with PTSD, mental disorders, and shit. It's tragic, man. I've seen it happen multiple times. Like, my best friend, dude. I know this kid since he's like 13 years old. Goes to war. He was a mortarman. He didn't even see it firsthand. Just blew people up from afar. Came back home and blew his fucking head off. It's like it's fucked up. It's weird.
Do you think that if we had like a military person in here, like that was like actively fighting in the war, do you think I should trust a streamer more than the military person?
No, you should trust the footage more. Like just the iPhone footage that's not on CNN. It's just someone uploaded on Twitter. I think that's the primary source, right?
Well, because
I
the
think
way I
somebody who
think is
can give
like
you both
I
perspective would
just think
be.
like people like die in a war, and it's like sad, but like people
I don't
like
get how it's a war. Like one side's throwing rocks.
that's
No,
true.
that's not true.
Well, and also too, it's like, do you think that the military guy's just going to come up here and be like, "Yeah, I blew off. It was awesome." You know what I mean? Like, again, it's like you're sort of like you're underestimating people's like willfulness to tell the truth.
I also think that if the Vietnam War would have had the technology that we have today, the situation back then would have been very similar to what it is today
you,
because
you
there's a
know,
lot of similarities. And if you talk to Vietnam War veterans, they will tell you there are times that they would see like a Vietnamese kid running in front of them. They had to make that decision quick because they didn't know if that kid was carrying a grenade, it was going to throw it at them.
yeah, but would you girls,
Don't you think
would you ladies really ask a Vietnam War vet about
Yep.
anything about morality when he would most likely you have you guys if he found you? Like a lot of Vietnam vets, women, you two women, and then you guys would be like, okay, can you give us some, a moral lesson on war? And we'd be like, bro, you got by this Vietnam vet. Why are you asking him about how the war is going? Well, he has experience. Like, I went to the top salesman at this car shop because he had experience and he sold me a Lamborghini for 10
I
times
mean,
the
that's a bit
price.
disrespectful, Zerka.
I'm telling you, if you two got by a war vet, you wouldn't really ask him for information
So the
on
exception
the.
makes the rule now?
I'm just saying these types
well,
of high
I'm not
functioning
saying like you
psychopaths,
should
after they, you're not going to trust them. You're going to be like, whoa, that was kind of evil.
yeah, I understand. I kind of feel that way about lawyers at times, so I do understand what you're
For me,
saying.
it's car
And
salesmen. I never trust car salesmen.
I'm not saying it's only that, but like I don't know how to put it. Like I just feel like it's like people at the bottom of the totem pole. Like they're people that are not there, have no military experience, and like they're just watching TikToks without the classified information. And I'm not
It's
even against
reactionary.
I'm not even against having an opinion, like whatever, but I just always wonder, it always comes with like an ego. Like that one guy was like crashing out on me earlier. And I was like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what's the like Like, how are
Yeah.
you so sure you don't think you could be wrong at all?
Yeah,
Well, I
because
think
it's a
also
lot of the
too, it's
left.
like
It's a lot of the left wing, right?
No, it's right. Like the I don't know. This one guy was yelling earlier, and I'm like, why are you yelling? You know, he's
yeah.
like crashing
It's a
out.
Well,
bit
I
low
And I
think
said,
IQ, and most of those
well, I
people tend
don't,
to be
I
super.
don't. He probably has a high IQ. I don't know. Like,
I just
yeah,
think I think too, like you guys are women, so you probably won't get this. It's like men just like naturally have a fascination with war. Like that's just like born into us. Like we are constantly like every man is like watched like you sit
yeah,
down
that's
and watch the History Channel for like an entire day. You know what I mean? Like that's what we do. It's like, dude, I remember when I was like 13 and like the invasion of Iraq was going on, and I'm sitting down like writing down what kind of missiles are being used to like invade Iraq for the night. That's just what we were into.
I
So it
mean, I
doesn't mean
used
I
to
want to go
play
die in
Call
a
of Duty
war.
with my dad, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
I just think if it was like that simple, then the war wouldn't have been going on 100 years.
It's more complicated than that for sure.
It's
Like, there's
it's
a lot more to it. I think a lot of
Yeah,
yeah, but
people
because
are being reactionary and emotional, and I mean, you should be, unless you're a fucking sociopath or psychopath. Like, you watch some kids getting blown off, of course you're going to be outraged, and you should be, you know.
well, yeah,
But the war is
I,
it's
fucking tragic.
if there
It's
was
I
if
don't
there
how
was
is it
a
how
world war,
I don't get this. How is it war if it's billionaires versus flip flops? I don't even get it. What the fuck?
Because
if there was
Hamas is
world war,
not flip-flops. You don't
Zherka, I have a
understand, like,
question. If there was like 3, where do you think the women in America would go party at?
my house.
You
yeah.
think like where like because you know the Ukrainian women like left and went to a city to party. Like where do you think American women would go?
We should bait them to your house, bro. Throw a party, like bait it as a party, and just we start
What the
like
fuck?
lecturing
No, I
them.
don't want these hoes in my house. You
Pearl, come on,
crazy?
let's throw a Diddy party. Come on.
Let's go.
No, like I do you think I think we would go to Dubai. I think that's where we would
all of you
go.
will go to Epstein Island.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you're gonna go
Yeah.
to Dubai and some like Saudi prince is gonna make you eat dog shit, dude. Like, what do you like? You don't want to go to Dubai. Come on.
There's
No,
so
I
many
don't want.
prostitutes
No,
there.
I'm saying, where do you think American women? Maybe Dubai's too far, but like, obviously, if there was a war here, American women would flee somewhere to go party. So where do you like?
Monaco
What
or
city do you
Spain.
think they would
Cancun, dude. They'd go to Cancun probably.
go? That's a good one.
Maybe Monaco, the smart ones.
Yeah, if you think you have a ride or die, you're sadly mistaken.
Mm.
Yeah, dude. Unironically, that's so true, dude. Like, it's so fucked up how many times I've heard about some dude getting deployed and his wife. Like, dude, there was one time I was like talking to this chick, and this is a while ago because I'm an incel. I haven't talked to a chick in a while. But I was talking to this chick, and she's like inviting me over to her place, but she was like really kind of sketch about it. And then I kind of kept probing a little bit because I knew something was off. Turns out she was married and her husband was like deployed in the army, and I'm like, oh man, that's so fucked up. I didn't do it obviously, but I also thought like this would be the funniest thing ever. But I'm not gonna do that. It's fucked. It happens all the time.
I can't really. I mean, how long are the guys gone?
Usually 2 to 4 years.
That's a terrible way to have a relationship. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
cooked. I don't know why you'd be in in a relationship in the military.
because you get money, dude. What do you mean? You get fucking
No,
all
I
the.
meant like the guys. Like if I would think they would wait till they're done with their career, like later in it. Like
Oh yeah, it's a
you're gonna
terrible,
yeah
terrible thing for the dudes.
you're gonna leave a hot young. So I'm assuming she's like young because they all get married at 18. So you're gonna leave like a 20-year-old in your hometown for 2 years. Good luck.
And she's like taking your money. She's living off of your money too. Like she doesn't even have to have a job.
Yeah,
So,
she's
yeah,
BAH, man.
yeah, that's a terrible idea, dude. It's
like
literally. I saw a buddy of mine like that happen to him. I was like, bro, what are you doing? He's
You
like,
get
watch my
tons of
wife.
benefits in the military when you get married, so it's even like pushed just career-wise and benefits. So the guys tend to just lean that way, unfortunately.
Well, what's crazy too is how promiscuous the women who join the military are too. Like, you ever heard of a barracks bunny, Pearl?
Hmm.
You should
Yeah,
look
no, I
into
have.
it. Yeah.
Stereotypes exist for a reason.
Yeah. I had a guy that was in the military for like 30 years on my show. Tell me about that. They just like bang all the soldiers. I mean, it's like inevitable. You're gonna put like a hot 20-year-old girl on a boat or
Well, they're not hot. None of them are hot.
no? Okay, well even
No.
in mid, but like you're with all these muscular military guys in uniform, she's done. She's gonna
I mean,
hook
Yeah.
up.
ask Glenn
That's not
about it. He'll
always
tell
true,
you.
Beardson.
Ask Glenn. He'll
I
tell
mean,
you.
they have
Trust
to
me.
at 18, aren't all women kind of hot? So it's
No. No,
No,
dude.
not
That's
those.
I
that's a
mean,
myth.
haven't you seen that like Patrice O'Neill joke that's like an ugly 18-year-old is hotter than like a hot 30-year-old?
No,
I mean, that's probably true. That's probably true, but
in
I
America.
yeah, maybe, but this it's still like I don't know. I would take a nice aged 22-year-old over a chopped 18-year-old any day of the week, you know.
Did you say age 22?
Yeah, you know, aged like a fine wine, dude.
I disagree. If she's like a 60-year-old hot woman versus an ugly 18-year-old, you'd have to go with the fucking silver fox, right?
Yeah. No, dude, I'm getting older too, so like the silver fox is definitely becoming a lot more appealing to me. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just like biological.
Wait,
But
Yeah, you know, I haven't seen too many moms that look good. Everyone talks about MILFs and stuff like that, and I'm like, it's not that big of a phenomenon. But once in a blue moon, you'll see someone's grandmother at Target, and you'll be like, "What the fuck? She looks, I don't know, just looks great."
wait,
I
yeah,
got a
Zherka,
few friends like that, yeah.
did you have a kid or was that like trolling? Like,
Yeah,
that was
no, I
trolling, right?
had a kid, had a daughter.
Did you
oh,
really?
congrats, man.
Yeah, not a boy, not a
All
boy.
right, you guys
Wow, that's
always round
awesome.
two. Yeah,
Are you
congrats,
on the
man.
hook or like you're actually present?
Uh, 4 or 5 times a week with her,
Okay, cool.
so I'm
Good
more
for you,
present.
man. Congrats.
Yeah, but it's not because I'm a good guy. It's because I'm rich. The fuck?
Well, she's
Who's
gonna have a good life then. That's good.
who's the mom? Is it like the girl on Twitter I saw? Is that actually real? I never
Yeah.
know it's real or if you're trolling.
Oh no, some girl posted some AI thing, but no, the mom is Miss PBJ, the streamer.
Oh, don't tell me that's an OnlyFans chick.
No, just a streamer.
Girl,
Cool.
is
Well,
that just as bad or?
congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah,
mean,
bloodline secure, dude.
dude, shut the fuck up, dude. You're sick in the head, dude. You're fucked up. That's like a moment of, yo, bro, that's great for you. And why would you say that's? No
I'm
one
sorry.
said that to me. That's fucked up.
I'm
I
sorry,
feel
man.
like
You guys
Zherka is
fix your
going to
thoughts
teach
for me.
her all the like counter game.
Well, the only problem is like it's not that you know how everyone says they wanted a boy. That's not the devastating part. The devastating part is that I'm good with boys. I don't know anything about girls, like you know.
Well, you know how to get women, so like you can teach her
Oh
in the
my
future like
god.
what dudes do, so that she doesn't fall for it. Like you're like the perfect person to teach that to a girl, no?
Yeah, when I think of my nephews and everyone I babysat, is like I'm so good with boys, like really good. Like, bro, I can turn them into soldiers. I'm pretty much Adolf to them, you know. So I don't know. Just I like that magneticism, you know. I feel right, but just like a learning curve, whatever.
Hey, I'm sure you're gonna be a great dad, Zherka. And I don't mean that to glaze, like I mean it.
I don't know. I'm those. I feel like most parents suck, and everyone's just too polite to say it. I feel like when I go to Target or Walmart and I look at families, I'm polite. I smile like everyone else, but 99% of the time, the family that I see is two bad parents or maybe one bad parent stuff. So I'm like, if 90% of people suck at parenting, that's why 90% of kids grow up to be very average. Bro, what are the chances I suck? Like, there's a very high percentage, you know?
What were the
Well,
percentage that you wouldn't make it in the streaming industry? There you
I
go.
think a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it with parenting though, so it's just like being there, dude. It's like nobody really knows what they're doing, right? But it's like and, like my parents, like they weren't like fucking fantastic or anything, but like the best moments that I have is just them like doing shit for me. You know what I mean? Like dad taking me to like t-ball practice or whatever. You know,
I
just
you know
simple shit like that.
you know it's weird. I feel like I had the most cartoon. I have the most cartoon dad on earth because my dad always said, "I'm proud of you." Every time he's dropping me off for summer school because I failed every single class. And I'm
You
like,
know,
what the fuck, nigga? What are you proud about? And I've yelled at him, and that's the only time I'd ever get angry at him. And then he's be like, no, you're smart. You're learning school twice. Like, what the fuck? So I always thought my dad was a bad dad for that because I'm like, it's so obvious. Like, you're not going to make a kid delusional confident by doing that. But then, you grow up and you go, oh shit, I'm Zherka. That shit worked. Like, my dad's really talented at, like I don't have any talents. How the fuck did my dad, like, I have a really, I don't want to say easy life, but I make a lot of money breathing. I've never thought I thought my brothers would have this life. I don't think they're at work. They're at work. They're at work. I'm chilling. Fucking crazy.
see,
Let's
my
be honest.
sister's
Like,
a lawyer. My sister's a lawyer, and my dad would be like,
I
my dad is
shit
literally
on her
proud of me.
paycheck. I
It's
make
like
10 times your sister's
exact
paycheck.
and exactly, and I'm just here like street is in this field and
Yeah.
working for a guy who writes a book called Why Women Deserve Less, and I'm a racing misogynist walking around. I'm like 10 times worse than the whole
Yeah.
Discord combined. Okay,
That
like, and my dad is
th-
proud of me for existing. Like, it's so
I
funny.
I never Pearl. She's left. Beardson. I never realized how much like 300,000 followers actually is. Because for some people, let's say they sell something to their followers, merchandise, and it doesn't really sell, so it doesn't feel like that many people are actually watching. And then some guy makes some kind of program, sells the program, and all 300,000 people buy it, let's say, like it was a miracle or whatever. Dude, if your community fucks with you, 300,000 feels like almost infinite. And
Oh,
which
community is everything.
yeah, it feels like way too much life hacks. But I have a lot of big clouded people who text me, I don't feel that way. I'm like, I don't know why it's different for you. I found out it's because most people have clout. It wasn't really their first goal, it was like their second goal. And for me, it's always been my first goal. So for me, this lifestyle always felt like the cloud, like floating on a cloud. And like Beardson didn't want cloud. He got it. It's not like his dream job, right, Beardson?
No, I mean I don't really have a dream. My dream job is just not to work, to be
Yeah,
honest. So
this is what I mean, Beardson. Like guys like you get a bunch of following and stuff like that. Most of you guys who have a big following, it wasn't your first plan, So it's not that big of a deal for you. It's just you're going on Twitter, but for me, it's like yo, I'm entering Zerka. Like it's to me, it's everything. I don't know.
But
Because
you care
Beardson, I
about
feel
your
like
audience. You care about your audience. Like, that's what I notice is like when you speak, like you speak to someone, even though you're
yeah,
talking to a chat, like you speak to someone. And I
yeah,
think that when people come to talk to you, you actually care about the question and the person.
yeah.
So, and
I've
I
always
think
I
that it creates that relationship with the community, and people give back when you care about individual, not just people.
Josie, I've always hated that about myself. I always found that my biggest weakness is if I bump into them in the street or if they DM me, there's this insane urge to want to
Salam
help
alaikum.
them. And I've always felt like, everyone has like a Jesus complex. That one is mine. But in a weird way, a lot of times direct helping them is not actually, it doesn't do anything. So the strongest way to help someone is to be a symbol, like Batman talks about. Like if I made some good content, I help them. But if I talk to them one-on-one on the street, it doesn't hit as hard. I feel like I'm wasting my time when I bump into them on the street, and they give me a problem, and my dumbass actually sits there trying to solve it, and it's like, wait a minute, what the fuck? This is what you have a channel for. Like, what are you doing? It's like a weakness of I'm being taken advantage of. I feel like a whore at the club dancing for dollars, and they keep grabbing my titty, and I go, well, you remind me of my father, so you can keep grabbing my titty. And which is weird when I look at other influencers, like, bro, I'm not going to say names, but they will not talk to them on the street, not for 2 seconds, and they just keep walking. And I'm like, yeah, I got to be more like that, more time efficient, because the
Or just turn the
weirdest
camera on. Turn the camera on.
Josie, the weirdest thing about me is I get recognized everywhere I go. It's fucking mind-boggling for how my following's not even that big, but apparently it's the imprint you left on digital footprint. Like if you've been on TikTok and all these things combined, like Beardson, are you more focused on Twitter, right, than any other platform?
Yeah, for now, yeah.
So do you get recognized on the street?
Sometimes, every now and again, it's happened. Yeah,
Beardson, be honest.
I got.
Be
Go ahead.
honest. You get recognized more than you ever thought possible. Like it's at the point where you always feel naked at an airport. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, literally. Yeah, I literally got recognized in an airport one time. Well, and especially too, like you know how it is, like with what we do. It's like somebody comes up to you and it's like kind of fight or flight. Like, okay, are you cool or are you trying to like
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
with?
It's like if you're in the political game, it's like, who are you?
Yeah. It's like, I mean, I don't know if you're gonna like try to fucking like shoot me or stab me or whatever, or if you're like a fan, you know?
Yeah. To me, it's like I never even talked about this, and because I always said anyone who brings up this topic, it's kind of like a bitch topic, and I hated when people used to say this. I heard like clouded people say this before, but bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no worse feeling on earth than after your first year of big international cloud fame. After a year, the dazzle wears off and you hate being in public. It's not like just being approached, it's like always feeling watched. It's the worst feeling ever to you're always naked. And if you have a
Yeah.
big mouth, you don't mind fighting people and shit like that, you always feel on like not at I'm at ease, but I feel stupid when I'm at ease. I go, why am I at ease, bro? And these guys know who I am. I shouldn't be at
Yeah.
ease. I should be on guard. And I'm like, damn, did I like that's the one thing that I guess if you're a wholesome streamer, you don't feel that. But for me, it's like, fuck, man, that sucks.
Yeah. Dude, it's terrible, man. Like I know exactly what it's like
Like
you have
if
to
they
be
could come
on,
and
dude. It's
knife
like
you in the heart and they could start screaming, "I love you, Beardson," because they fucking snap. You know when people snap, they have a psychotic break. The first thing they do is look at their phone. Whatever they see, if they see Beardson, well, you're cooked. You see that Christian guy who crucified the priest? Oh,
yeah.
that could easily be us.
Yeah.
Zherka, when they ask you, are you Jon Zherka? You should just be like, no, you got the wrong guy, and just walk away.
Yeah, I know. I always say I always say no. I hate that faggot, and they never laugh. They always look at me with fear, like confusion. I'm like, that's got to be the best joke ever. What the fuck?
Bro, you want to hear
No,
something?
it's good.
You want to hear something funny? Is I had jury duty a few weeks ago. I got like they got me for jury duty, and I was thinking like, oh man, I'm gonna be able to use my clout to get out of this. You know what I mean? Like I'll be like, I'm just like a racist, internet streamer. You don't want me a part of any trial. So they asked like, oh hey, is there any reason why you shouldn't serve on this jury or whatever? And I go up to him, it's like, yeah, just like look at my Twitter. I'm like, I make fun of like black people and like all these people all the time, you know. And they're like, "Oh, well, no, you're good because it's like a white person, it's like a white chick or whatever, so you're fine." So not only did like I reveal my power level to the fucking judge, but then I still ended up getting selected for fucking jury duty. It's the worst, man.
I can't believe they let you do it. What the fuck?
I know. Yeah, I really thought like dude, and I went hard in the paint that morning too. I was really like, I'm gonna make fun of some Jews this morning, you know.
Yeah, what is
Uh,
that? Every time I'm at an airport, I go, wait, what's the last 10 things I tweeted? Oh my fucking God. Every fucking time. And people are like, why do you keep deleting tweets? Well, are you afraid? Are you afraid? Yes, I am, bro. I'm at a fucking airport.
Yeah, dude.
You need that
Good
TSA
morning. Good
global
morning.
entry, man.
Bro, with the first time they asked me in an airport, so
Please,
have you ever...
please wait.
Who is
Wait,
that?
please.
Bro, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. You sound like an immigrant. Like,
I am.
you got to go.
I am sorry. I am sorry.
You're an immigrant. You are inferior. Do you understand me, Ahmed?
Who's that said?
Damn, the Josie.
The real comes
Ahmed,
out. The real feelings come out.
Ahmed, look at me in my eyes right
Listen,
now.
listen.
Ahmed, who are you?
I am from Gaza.
God bless you.
Oh, you want some money? Okay.
Ahmed, what do you think of Josie, who is supporting the death of your people?
No, wait,
That's the most Jewish
please.
reaction
I am
ever.
I will
listen.
exterminate every single one of you fucking scammers.
No speak English. I am sorry. I
Well,
am
get the
speak
fuck
Arab.
out. This is
What
America.
the fuck?
It's a scammer. They pretend like they're from Gaza to get some money to buy flour. Like, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Y'all
really?
worse than the fucking Zionists.
Ahmed, I wanted to send you money.
Baby.
Yeah, Ahmed, can you send
And,
me a picture of you shirtless real quick?
yes. And the
Fuck out of here. You're
Dude,
kidding.
Bro's about to do tricks on it for a $20 cash app right now.
Yo, he said yes, bro. They are scammers. What the fuck?
And you left. That worked.
Well, I thought it was an act. I thought someone from Gaza actually stumbled onto the internet. What the hell?
They don't have service right now.
Josie, you are like, can I just be rude? Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know you have a crush on me, so I'm just gonna be straight up, okay? Josie,
You wish, but okay, go for it.
yeah, I'm out of your league, Josie. Like, let's get real.
Sure.
Let's get serious, all right? Fucking Jewish pussy. Josie, listen, and I'm better looking than your husband. Like, let's be real. Okay, let's get serious. Josie, I started this call with you talking about how psychotic your Jewish blood is. And within 4.5 minutes, you were pretty much defending the dudes dropping buildings on children, babies. That proves that even you, with Christ, your Jewish blood just doesn't mix. You're still pure evil. Like
Zherka, when did
you're
I do that?
Josie, you love the idea of saying it's a war. You can't say genocide, you have to say war because you love the idea of these.
That's a genocide, I agree.
Oh, what the fuck? I lost. Okay, come kiss me.
No, thank you. We'll keep it professional. But you're funny.
Do you actually work for Myron?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, it says General. That's Brett. He's
But
down there. Broski is somewhere down there, too.
Josie, listen, we're gonna make it more uncomfortable for you here. Okay, welcome to the Beardson Show.
Try me.
Josie, if I was in your country of Israel, and I
In California.
are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not even one of them. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm not one of anybody, trust me.
Why does it say Tel Aviv?
Oh, I report news. I have people that are over there. I have people in Montreal, so whenever stuff happens, usually I hop on spaces and I have people on the ground.
And Josie, if Beardson kidnapped you, what would, well, how would that make you feel?
Well, I know we're getting in and out, some French fries and some video games, so I guess I would have a sentiment of safety and familiarity.
Very
Oh, you would
poor
not be.
choice of restaurants. Did you say In-N-Out? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have In-N-Out here in Kentucky. I'm taking you to Mama's barbecue.
In-N-Out means facts, Beardson.
Dude, we don't even have.
They have Bible verses on their packaging.
Beardson, would you go on a date with this Jewish woman?
Nah.
Based, I wouldn't go on a date with myself either. So.
No, it's like no offense to you. It's just
You're Jewish.
make it
Oh,
work.
I'm dead ass. When I say I wouldn't go on a date with myself, I'm serious.
Josie, do you ever feel like you being Jewish is pulling you back in life?
Yes.
How are you gonna wash that away?
I don't know. Good question. When you find out, tell me.
If we put some cameras in your bathroom while you're bring some other people in here, go
I
around.
wonder if we could do like a blood
Josie,
transfusion or something, like to get the evil Jewish blood out of you and like put some Christian blood in there. Maybe that would work.
That's blood magic.
that's crazy. Yeah, some young Christian blood in you. That might change things up.
Okay, get ready. Welcome to the wolf pack, Josie. They're gonna start howling.
Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar.
We got a German,
Alhamdulillah.
got an Albanian, and a big black guy with.
Josie, if you're a Catholic, why do you have a Star of David in your bio though? That's mad weird.
Because I'm an anti-Semite. Or, reverse card.
That's the store of Ramfan, no?
Do not get banned, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna head out. It was good talking to you guys.
W. Beardson.
Love you guys.
W. Beardson.
All right, let's see. We got. Anyone else got questions for Josie? That's an American name.
They said they call me the Castle Club. Call me Juicy.
I should
Why
know
are
about them
half my
reptilians.
followers all devil worshippers? Why every single icon? This bitch's name is Lucifer. Like, what is going on here? I have way too many weirdos who follow me, bro. I thought, like, look at some of these pictures, bro. Is that? Oh my god, this is fucked.
You should bring OSS General up here. He's that good at this Myron's clip. He's super chill. You should bring him up.
Listen, Josie, I'm gonna make you the person who brings people up because you're Jewish.
Zherka, I have a
do.
question.
Yeah, go hit me.
From the space earlier, like a few hours ago, I listened to the whole thing. It was really, really good. Talk about Sunny, and you mentioned like having guilt with your success. Like, what do you do to remove that guilt? Like, how do you stop having guilt and enjoy what you have?
Yeah, man, that's tough because I talk about it takes a special kind of stupid person to say, "Oh, I
What that
bought
is,
a
man?
big TV and now I want a bigger TV." Bro, once you have the TV, the car, the women, all that, the only thing that keeps me going is the next mystical experience. And I know it takes a while, but for me, that's how my life has always gone. Things start going in a different direction, and I go through something extremely psychedelic, something really personal, something that I don't even talk to my family about because I feel like most people don't have these kind of. I've had these kind of visions since I was a kid, and it's strange when I talk to other people. They go, "Oh, wow!" So for you, it's like a puzzle of figuring life out, one mystical piece at a time. I'm like, yeah. For the average person who's
Then what that mean?
who is this?
Who's talking?
Is this the big black guy, dude? You are terrifying me. That looks like Tyrone Blackson. Hey, Josie, have you ever had any nigga dick in your life?
About them reptilians.
No.
Oh, you've never had a black man, Josie.
No.
Cat.
Have you ever been curious?
No.
Are women curious of large black?
I don't know. You can ask them.
Aren't you a woman? Can't I ask you?
I hate women.
But not black.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm happy with what I got. I don't seek for more when I'm happy with what I got.
But what about in thought?
Nah.
It's never.
I'm good.
It's never entered
It rhymes
those
with
realms.
Section 8. It rhymes with Section 8 and EBT where I'm from. I'm good.
What the fuck? Section 8. Okay, speaker, go ahead. Green black man. What would you like to say? The fuck is this? Why are there so many? There's so many hot chicks DMing me that they're afraid to talk. I'm like, bro, I thought I had a male audience. Look at all these fucking women. This would be great. And we have a Puerto Rican. Ships. Ships, I see you. Fucking Puerto
Who's the
Rican.
guy talking with his mic open right now? Because it's like it's bad. Somebody over here.
What?
It's Soro Kira. I'm surprised I haven't heard a fucking chirp yet. Yo, Zerka, I have two questions for you, bro.
Okay.
So there's two of them. They don't really relate with each other, but one of them was because somebody in my chat had asked me something, and I felt terrible I couldn't answer it based off my knowledge. But he asked me, "Where is the barrier between your personal soul and the collective unconsciousness?"
Yeah,
Like,
that's interesting because you're asking how timeless is the soul? Is it just this incarnation? Is it multiple incarnations? Is that why you can tap into different kind of myths? And yeah, you got to really ask yourself, is your soul just everything you experienced in your 25 years on earth, or is it much deeper? And when you go a little deeper, you actually go almost to the infinite, right? You go very far, and it becomes the collective unconscious. And for a lot of people, that's fucking horrifying. That you could have samurai experiences in there. You could have, I mean, you'll see white guys they'll move to Japan and totally turn into Bujinkan, ninjutsu, samurai, whatever. You see black guys who turn into the largest, whatever, Christians. And you see women who tap into their Buddhist ancestry, but they don't have any ancestors that are Buddhist. So how the fuck are they doing that? And yeah, if I had to explain it, it would be connected to the eye the eye consciousness, right? So not the physical body, not the etheric body, not the astral body, the eye. And if you don't know what I mean, you should definitely look into Dr. Steiner's work. That's a perfect answer, my nigga.
thank you, bro. And then the second of all, I kind of want to just ask you because I know you like I listened to a lot of like spaces, old streams, especially when you're just going deep in and talking about how like yourself kind of unravels as you go through life, and it's like you can't stop it, you can't really control it. But I wanted to ask, is there any way to like speed that up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's how do people usually speed up time, which involves more light, your pupils dilate. It's usually drugs, right? An alchemical change in your brain is it's not just alchemical; it'd be alchemistical, right? It's a different experience. A lot of people use vices to unravel whatever's happening in them faster. Like, for example, uh, it's not really the drugs that destroy a person; it's the reason they started. Which, let's say let's say someone close to them passed away. That's the trigger of them starting the drugs. And so all of that slow soul unfolding starts happening at a rapid pace. This is where the destructive behavior like starts becoming really apparent. And that's why everyone who asks me, hey, I want to speed up my remembering process in this incarnation, I go, why? Why would you want to do that? When I did that, I went to prison. When I did that, I lost my girlfriend. When I did that, I lost my job. I lost my dream job. I'm damn near homeless. Now I am. Now I'm sleeping on couches. Why?
Oh,
Why
that's
would you
true.
want? Why would you want all that? And you got to ask yourself, like, uh, it really happens over, like, let's say the summer solstice. For some people, winter, whatever. Let's say for me, a lot of my development happened in one summer, and a lot of people lie and start to tell others that no, this is 10 years of hard work. Not really. You have a turbo year. I'd say you have a turbo few months that kick in. It's like a actual twin turbo on that 6.2 liter B8, and these turbos are usually traumatic experiences, even if they're net positive outcome, which usually it is at the tail end of it. But yeah, everyone who's ever asked me that, like, unfold me faster, Zerka, and I'm like, let's say I was your mentor. Why would you think karmically I would ever be okay with that? That's going to be attached to me. You know, I could, that's going to be horrific for me. And a lot of people think, oh, well, it happened faster for you at 28 years old, Zerka, so I want to choose that date. And it's like, dude, you don't choose the date. The date chooses you. So for some people, it'll be 26 or whatever.
Okay.
For most people, it'll be 28. If you can ask most humans on Earth, what the fuck happened to you at 28 to 30? That's the deepest years of someone's life in terms of like change. And yeah, the real question is, why does it have to happen that quick? And here's the real answer. It's, you will be activated by picture consciousness. So there will be a picture that activates you one day in your life. You will one day get up and do everything at the pace you're supposed to. But to speed things up, 100%, I think people use destructive methods. I don't think there is a safe way to speed shit up. No.
What up, Zerka? What's
Yo,
poppin'?
what's up, bro? Yeah, I don't think, like, Joe Rogan sped up a lot of his soul development doing DMT, but his buddy who did it killed himself. So go decide. What do you want to do, bro? Do you want to play that risky game? Some people talk about shrooms being their, which is so dangerous. Anything you ingest to replace spirit is always cope, and the mystics even spoke of this.
True.
If you've had the experiences, then you should cherish them. But if you're forcing it, that is so stupid. And it's actually, you need to shut the fuck up. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay. What was the question? Is it the black guy, dude? You're fucking terrifying. Okay.
Yo, I got a question.
Hit it.
So, what's the reason? What's your esoteric take on why people feel like shy to talk on these calls, like when celebrities are there, or like when famous people are there?
Man, fuck celebrity.
Who said that? Is that supposed to be funny? Mm, yeah. So sorry about that. Your mic is kind of shit. Go ahead, Taylor, and we'll add someone else.
Yeah, I was just gonna share like what I've been doing the past few days.
Taylor, I gotta thank you. I
Yeah.
haven't been in the debate space for a while. Now that I'm back, I never saw that. I know it's a gut punch argument, but I never saw that argument about cross-dressing in the Quran. And it does feel familiar now, but that's a really, when they dig at us, I really like that dig. That's a brutal one. Holy shit.
Dude, I
They're
have
not
so
even
many. I
they're
debate so many
Is
people.
this what you
they're not
do?
even allowed to wear Halloween
Yeah, did you?
costumes, but they do that. It's kind of
Fuck
whack.
the Quran and fuck Islam.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, fuck Islam. I'm a Saxon crusader.
Zerka, do you put up with that?
Yeah, nigga, what the fuck? He's a Christian.
Mr. Saxon Crusader, your mother's a. Just want to
Fuck
let
you,
you
you
know.
stupid Muslim
Whoa.
bitch. Fuck Islam, I spit on
Fuck
that.
you and your dirty mother. She raised somebody with terrible mannerisms. Learn how to have a conversation, you stupid monkey.
Okay.
Zerka, do you want to run your space like a or you're kind of like letting them serp?
I mean, just bring some interesting people on real quick and then throw them off.
All right.
Yeah, let me share what I've been doing. I've been going around America interviewing Native Americans, and a lot of their legends overlap with the Bible. They have legends of dinosaurs walking with
Holy
humans and
shit,
giants in the
Taylor.
flood.
Taylor, I was the first person who said that. Everyone kept attacking me. If you're a Christian, why are you so into shamanistic experiences? I'm like, look at Ezekiel's vision. If you've never had a mystical experience, you don't understand the animal soul. Bro, most shamanistic experiences are identical to biblical experiences. I like word for word. If it happens to you, or if you just read scripture, and you're the first person to get what I'm saying by this. This is like Taylor. I'm so say that again. Bring that up again.
A lot of them have legends that overlap with the Bible.
Hundred
I've talked
percent.
to Native Americans who've
Josie,
had,
let me hit it in the synagogue.
dude, literally, like giants have been excavated from their yard. The Smithsonian has covered it up,
Yeah.
and I've been recording it.
And what about? Are you a geocentrist, flat earther?
I'm a biblical cosmologist.
Hell yeah, let's go. Wait, Taylor,
You liked my star video.
which star video? What?
I go to observatories and record stars, like, and they look much different than what they depict.
Isn't it
That's
crazy?
cool.
Wait, how long have you been into flat Earth?
I've been in the debate for about a year at least.
Oh, you're new to this?
Yeah, I'm friends with witches and stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you're all right because I'm like fucking 10 years almost into this shit. Oh, you're
I just
new
did a
to
really cool
Star Wars.
experiment